Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of Argus Dragons High School Athletics on the Voice Sports Network. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. Be sure to thank them and use their services when possible. The Voice Enterprises is Northeast Indiana's largest provider of high school sports. This broadcast is available online and on your mobile device, so you never have to miss a game. Thanks again for listening. Now, sit back and enjoy this broadcast.
All right, good evening. Welcome to Argus High School. Steve Stricker alongside Andy Stone.
Hello, and here we go.
We got Big Bad Joe Manikowski up on the camera box tonight for us.
Sorry, Phil.
And we've got Lady Dragons in the house tonight. They are going to be taking on the Lakeland Christian Lady Cougars. Lady Dragons come into tonight's game at 13-1, ranked number 5 in Class A in the coaches poll. They're coached by Gary Teal, 47-31, fourth year with Argus, 205-141 in 16 years overall.
There's Phil Dean right over there.
Oh, late arrival. Okay, Joe's already off the box. Lakeland Christian comes into tonight at 9-7 on the season. They're coached by Allison Kaufman. She's in her first season with Lady Cougars. Sagarin ratings, Class A, has the Lady Dragons also at number 5, and they have Lady Cougars at 79th in the state in Class A, and overall ratings for Sagarin, the Lady Dragons are 108, and the Lady Cougars are 366th. Lady Cougars are coming in having won 5 of their last 6 games.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, the Lady Dragons are coming off of a big win on the road versus North Miami when were we down there? Last Wednesday?
Last Wednesday, and a bigger win the weekend before that against the Lady Satellites of...
huge, yeah.
Oh, boy, that's huge win.
Huge win. Satellites were ranked number 7 in Class A at the time, and the Lady Dragons were able to beat them for the Winter Classic Championship. And even better thing, those two are both sectional 51 opponents for the Lady Dragons, possibly. So Lady Dragons are still sitting at number 1 in the state in all classes in defensive average, holding their opponents to 29.77 points per game. They're up to number 19 in the state in average margin of victory with an average margin of 22 points a game. The Lady Dragons have a little bit of a gauntlet coming up here after tonight. They've got OD coming in next Thursday.
Ranked second in Class 2A.
They're ranked second in 2A, and Sagarin has them ranked number 10 overall. So they're not only actually Sagarin has them ranked number 1 in 2A. That's the one that goes off 2A, of the the numbers with the strength of schedule and opponents and stuff. So that's a big one coming up next week for the Lady Dragons. And then next Saturday they're going to be heading on the road in an early morning contest up at Jimtown. That's a makeup game from an earlier scheduled game. But that's going to be a 11 o'clock JV tip.
Boy.
So that's a tough one. You got an hour drive, and then you got an 11 o'clock game versus a tough 3A opponent. So, and then following that on Tuesday of the following week, the 19th, the Bi-County is going to be kicking off. Actually on Monday for the JV, and then on Tuesday the girls and boys are going to both be on the road heading up to John Glenn High School. And that's going to be a tough test for both teams going up there. John Glenn is having a good season on both sides of the boys and girls are doing really well. So the stats here for the Lady Dragons. Still led Courtney Dunlap with 14.9 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 3.4 steals. Val Rose Popo is pulling down 12.5, 12.4 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 3.0 steals. Kaylin Barlow with 7.4 points, 7.7 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 1.7 steals. Macy Stricker is at 6.3 points, 4.0 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 2.1 steals per game. And then rounded out the top 5 with Shanna Miller, who's pulling in 4.4 points, 2.4 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 1.4 steals a game. The upcoming schedule for both teams. Tuesday, the boys are headed to Lakeland Christian, and they're going to be taking on the Cougars over there. And then, as previously mentioned, the girls will have hosting OD on Thursday, and then the boys will be hosting OD on Friday, and then the aforementioned girls game at Jimtown on Saturday. Next week is going to be a big week for the Lady Dragon, or all the Dragons, the whole school. They're going to do a Spirit Week capped off on Friday with a segment. WNDU is going to be in the house doing Schools Rules segment. So everybody's going to be up bright and early on Friday, but their Spirit Week is going to go all week. Monday they're going to be doing Sweats Day, and they're going to be doing Penny Drive. And then Tuesday they're going to have Favorite College or Team Day. Hat Day on Wednesday. If you bring a can of food and donate that, then you can wear your hat in school. And then my youngest daughter's favorite day on Thursday is Mismatch Day. She does that every day.
If you're laying the clothes out, that's every day.
She likes to do that about every day. And then Dragon Pride Day on Friday with the Channel 16 Schools Rules. Wear your Dragon apparel into school on Friday, and I think they said you got to report around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
And if you do show up for that, then I think they give you a little bit of time off in the afternoon where you can just sit around and kind of veg out and watch movies. Yeah. So that's interesting, exciting things for the Dragons, ARgos schools next week. So if you're at home and want to watch that, it's going to be the WNDU morning program that runs from, I think, 5:30 to 7. Yeah. And they do a couple different segments where they'll be coming here from ARgos on Friday. So pretty cool stuff for ARgos. Another thing coming up on the 15th is the fish fry. That's actually next Friday evening. It's going to be right before the boys game. It's going to run from 4:30 to 7, and that's in the high school cafeteria. You can get carry-out available. If you can still get a ticket from an FFA member, it's $9 for a pre-sale, and I think it's $10 at the door. K through 6 is $5 or $6 at the door. And that fish is prepared by the Tyner Oddfellows, and boy, they do
good stuff.
Excellent job. I mean, I've been doing going to fish fries that they put on for years, and they are very good at that. So that's next Friday. So next Friday's going to be a busy day here at the school, starting off at 5 in the morning.
5 in the morning, but it just tells you about the resurgence of pride and Dragon Pride in the school, and I think a big portion of that is just the community and the new superintendent, Michelle Reese, all of her hard work. And you can see it, and these are just some of the little things that's coming about. Obviously, Channel 16 WNDU heard about all the good stuff. They see the scores of the girls' games, and they've seen all of our success with the boys, and then all the program with soccer, and the boys with the 5 back-to-back sectionals and regionals, championships, and all the big things, the signs and everything that's going around with the community. And I think that's just another feather in the cap. We unveiled this beautiful Phil Wainwright gymnasium this year, and just all the little things culminating and right here, and even big town like South Bend, and a great news facility such as WNDU's morning program is taking notice. And I just think that's a great thing for our little school and our community.
Well, and that's very easily witnessed too by us, because we're a function of the Wells County and Allen County Voice. Which, they're doing games, they're doing Homestead, they're doing Southern Wells, they're doing 3A, 4A schools in Fort Wayne and Bluffton in that area, and we're getting as many or more, not only sponsors, but views per game.
Views per game. I gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Then a lot of those. I know our Michigan City Marquette game, I looked this morning, and it was up to 180 views. And there was a Homestead game against Norwell that had 175.
Yeah.
So, that's per game. So definitely, you can feel the spirit. It's an alive, feeling that you can feel in the school, in the system, and everywhere around town. So part of that too, you can see our pregame again is brought to you, and I actually got a new little thing up there if you're watching at home.
Yeah.
You got the Twitter on there now. That'll go away as soon as the game starts. But the pregame is sponsored again by In Stitches and Signs. they're a big time sponsor for us.
Yep.
And they're just west of 31 on 10 at 11189 State Road 10. And give Matt and Bobby a call over there at 574-892-5956. You can get all your screen printing, signs, banners, vehicle lettering, magnets, decals, promotional materials, anything with anything printed on it, shirts. You know, obviously we've got beautiful shirts and banner and all that stuff from them. So you can also visit them at their website. It's at www.institches.com, INSTICHZ.com. And a big shout out to them. And you know, another big sponsor. I know you were there all day long, Andy. The Zone Sports Complex. They're up and they are rolling. And I've been in there a few times now. They've been. I've done some trainings. My daughter has done some trainings in there with Ted, and really, really satisfied with what we got. And actually, it's pretty neat because he normally charges $40 an hour for personal training, one-on-one basketball training. But he said, you know, if you want to sign up, do 10 of them. They're $30 per training.
Yeah,
so,
and that's good stuff. I mean, he went to Purdue, played ball, you know, and you got Dwayne Martin, who's going to be helping, you know, NBA star, you know, Mr. Louisville basketball, you know, out of Louisville. Just tremendous programs, and it's a lot. They do a lot of sponsoring themselves. They sponsor us. They sponsor stuff for the school, and they care about the sport, and it's going to be quality. And the facility's top. It's top notch, and you know. We can't thank them enough. We have a lot of quality sponsors and great groups. We always ask you to please support our sponsors because they help us bring these games to you when you can't make it here or the weather gets bad, which is supposed to be tonight later on.
Yep.
If you want to stay home in your cozy bed and jammies and watch the game, you're more than happy to. So, you know, we want to thank them.
You can not only watch it live, but you can also go back anytime.
Watch it anytime.
Yeah. So if you want to go back and watch it. So we got
National Anthem
here, and get ready for this game. All righty, we're getting set here. Going to have the starting lineups. We're going to start off with the 9 and 7 Lady Cougars from Lakeland Christian.
All right, here we go with the starting lineup. Number 2, Melissa Goss. Number 11, Carissa Erkelitz. Number 20, Brady Gross. Number 23, Hannah Delp. And number 25, Rachel Sand. All right, the lights are out here at Phil Waybright Gymnasium. Lady Dragons getting ready to be announced. Here, number 10, Courtney Dunlap. Number 14, Valerie Rospopo. Number 22, Kennedy Binkley. Number 24, Macy Stricker. And number 44, big girl in the middle, Kaylin Barlow. I tell you, it never gets old announcing them girls.
All right, I'm going to take this off of here. You can see the Twitter at Argus Sports if you have any comments for us. And thanks to In Stitches and Science for sponsoring the pregame. And here we go. We're getting ready for some Lady Dragon basketball. And there The scoreboard is up, and the tip is going to be Kaylin Barlow going against number 25.
I can tell you right
Rachel
now.
Sand.
Yep, right now before the game, Melissa Goss, number 2. Tremendous player, tons of hustle. Remember her from last year, but I got to give her a shout out. Soccer, different sport altogether. But they have a boys-girls team, and she was the captain of the boys team as soccer because she worked so hard. You got to give her credit.
Nice pass in from Dunlap. Barlow, first points of the game, 2-0.
Yeah, you just give a shout-out to those kids who deserve it. She's not from Argus, but, you know, when you're the varsity captain of a boys team because your work ethic, you're doing well. Shots up and miss. Rebound comes to Dunlap. Up to Ross Popo. Oh, and it's off her legs, and it's going to be tied up in a jump ball.
It's going to go over to Lakeland on the alternating possession.
Lady Cougars. And ball's in the Goss. Here she goes. Looks. Kicks it over. Delp. Over and back, and they knew it when the ball was in the air.
Allison Kaufman is the first-year coach for Lakeland Christian. She is a standout player last season for Grace College there in Winona Lake.
You betcha.
And there's another easy bucket inside for Kaylin Barlow. 4 points off the first 2 plays. And a turnover.
Yeah. You got to love it to see when kids, well, I guess you call them kids, when young adults continue with their love of the sport and go right on from college to start coaching immediately at a small school. That's great. Another bucket.
Rebound bucket there by Barlow. 6-0 off of 6 Barlow buckets. Actually, 6 points. 3 Barlow buckets.
Another rebound by Dunlap. Kicked up to Ross Popo. And Goss with the big steal. And then she throws it and tipped out of bounds by Kennedy Binkley, who just about hit her grandpa in the face with the ball. They're over there laughing. He had to duck to get out of the way. Oh, you got to love it. Well, there's a Sands on the team. Sand, so it might be a relative to coach, not real sure. Rachel is her name, number 25. Kicks it out. Has it around the top. Moves around. Ball's tipped loose. Gets bound. Shot. Miss. Rebound. Barlow. Here comes Dunlap with the ball. Across the timeline. Looks up. Kicks it over to Stricker. Stricker saves it. Gives it over to Ross Popo. Looks. Stricker. Little jumper. Puts it in for 2. Nice smooth shot out of Stricker. Presses on. Delp has it. She's in some trouble. Tenacious defense. Gives it over to Goss. And there's quick timeout out of coach. And Lady Cougars calls the timeout. Looks like it's going to be 30 seconds.
All right. Well, we got 5:34 left to go in the first quarter. 8-0. Argus with the lead. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
All right, Lakeland has the ball. There's a turnover. Courtney Dunlap going coast to coast and puts it in for 2.
This game's starting much like the JV with a big lead, and there's a ball thrown away. Dragons up 10-0, and there was a big lead last game there. I think it got up to about 22 before the Lady Cougars scored on the Dragons, Lady Dragons in the JV game. Stricker has it.
Has a nice bounce back for the JV team who coming off a tough game at North Miami.
Stricker with the miss. Rebound. Binkley gives it in to Barlow. Barlow kicks it. Ross Popo for her third 3, and it's good. Nice little rotation and good defense, and it's going to go to the Dragons.
All right, we got a sub coming in, number 22, Anna Remick. Where
you at? Remick. We're going with Remick. We always apologize for any mispronounced names.
There's an N in there, too. Binkley's for three, and
it's good. What is this? Lady Dragons having some issues missing, and there's Binkley knocks it out of bounds. The Dragons know they can shoot, and when they're on, they are on big time. The last couple teams that faced us have felt that fury and wrath. Ross Popo has it, looks, pulls back, kicks it over. Dunlap has it, tells set up. Back over to Ross Popo. Barlow rotates, here comes the screen. Three, just off mark, loose. Barlow fights for it, and it's going to be a jump ball.
That's going to go Argus on the alternating possession.
Gotta love the fight and tenacity out of the Lady Cougars. Yes, they're down 16-0, but they are working hard, and that's what we saw out of them last year. We gave them huge respect before that fact last year, and they have not missed a beat. Ross Popo has it. Shields off and travels. She trips and falls.
I think the gray volleyball line jumped up and got her on that.
Graceful Greta reached up and got a hold of her. That just happens. And there's a steal out of Binkley, and she
that same line got Kennedy right there. I don't know. Maybe there's a spot coming up on the new floor.
And Dunlap loses it, kicks it, bound, and jump shot. And Barlow with the block gets the rebound, and here comes Binkley. Binkley has it, coming up behind, and they take it away. Good steal. Here comes Goss the other way.
Nice hustle there by Gross on that.
Gross tips it over to Goss, and Goss for three, and just off the mark, rebound. Barlow kicks it out to Ross Popo. Ross Popo 1 versus 2. Stops jumper. And she's fouled on the shot, and she's going to the line to shoot 2.
All right, we got 3:40 left in the first period. It's a 16-0 Argus Dragon lead. And Ross Popo is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
First one's up, and it's smooth. I tell you. 6 of 6 from the free throw line in fourth quarter the other night. Ross Popo, nothing wrong with fouling her. We're more than happy to let him.
And Dunlap was 8 for 9 for the
8
game.
8 for 9 of the game, yep.
That's a huge win for the Lady Dragons on the road.
And there's a steal. Ball's loose, still loose. Goss is rolling around fighting, and it's off the end round, and it's going to be Lady Dragons' ball. Ross Popo and Binkley fighting for it, causing the mix-up. Dragon's going to get it back. Dunlap throwing it in. Stricker for 3. And the whole team is 1 for 1. Every one of them made their very first 3-pointers so far that they've shot. Stricker, Ross Popo, and Binkley. What a way for the Lady Dragons to start 21-0 in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in Northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argus. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
All right, we're back. It's a 21-0 game so far. 3:30 left to go in the first period. Lady Dragons comfortably ahead. Still the same 5 for the Lady Dragons on the floor. Shooting percentage for the Lady Dragons is quite high so far.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Stolen by Ross Popo. And Goss hustles back, and Ross Popo still puts it in. She's fouled after. And she's going for the old-fashioned three-point play. She makes the bucket. Going for the and one. We got McKenna Stricker up here. I think she's wanting on the air. You want the headphones? She's looking at us like, I don't know. We'll just let her listen for a bit, and if we feel ornery, we'll put her on.
All right, free throw is good by Ross Popo. 24-0 now.
24-0. Here's a shot, and off the mark, and off of Dunlap. Yep. And that's going to be the Lady Cougars ball.
Somebody needs to shut the drawer down there. Going to get somebody hurt if they don't catch that.
Yeah. Big shot, misses. Rebound. Lady Cougars, shot blocked. Binkley has it. And there's a big travel. It happens.
There we go. Rose Popo with good defense there on Goss. Stricker with a turnover. She gets the steal, and then
Barlow ends up with it. Kicks it all the way up to Dunlap. Looks, pulls back. Goss is on her. Drives, Ross Popo puts it up, misses. Big rebound out of Erskowitz. Hope I don't mispronounce it. I'm trying my best. Oh, stolen. Tipped by Ross Popo. Stolen by Binkley. Here comes Dunlap. Sees their backs turn. Kicks it over to Stricker. Stricker misses. Rebound. Barlow puts it up for two. It'll be all right, Steve. I know. I can feel your tension coming off as soon as you saw her miss that one. She had a little bunny. Just got the side of the rim. She did use the glass. I'll give her credit. Kicks it in. Wide open. Puts it up for two and just misses. Dunlap with the rebound. Barlow down low. Fakes. Puts it up and misses the bunny. Big rebound out of Erskowitz again. Kicks it over. Lady Cougars rotating the ball. Back over. And there's going to be
foul on Kennedy Binkley.
That's going to be Dragon's second. Yep.
Her first. We got subs coming in. It's Shanna Miller and Anna Barlow coming in for Stricker and Kaylin Barlow.
I want to see Anna get some time tonight. She does very well. I think the experience of playing is going to help her grow as a player. And it's thrown away, and of course, Ross Popo hustle and get the first there, lays it up, and it's good. Great bucket, good hustle out of Valerie Ross Popo. It's one of the benefits of being the top key defender. Oh, and there's a foul off of Binkley.
It's going to be
no, they're going to call it on Ross Popo. And that's her first. It was the old Malachi crunch. I know. Kids don't know what that is, but that is back in Fonzie. The old with Pinky Tuscadero, come on. You've never watched Happy Days?
Was that Happy Days
yep.
or was that Grease?
No, that was Happy Days. There's Stricker, or moves Stickers on the bench. Binkley ties it up.
Jump ball is going to stay. Lakeland ball. I guess I missed out on that. You're going to have to talk to McKenna.
Okay.
She likes those old shows. She might be your Happy Days.
Yeah. Here's the shot. It's off the mark. Rebound by Miller. It's one thing Shanna Miller does well is the weak side rebound. She always gets in good position and blocks them out. Dunlap drives and puts it in for two. Dragons up 30-0 with 32 seconds left at the end of the first period. Yikes. Big lead. Sorry, not win. Big lead for the Dragons. Working super hard. And there's a foul. Nope. Called a travel.
Yep.
She did stutter. And here comes Mariah Lineberry in for Valerie Ross Popo. Best friends get the old high five coming off. Going on. And here's Lineberry. I want to see her get a bucket tonight. She deserves it. She's worked hard for her minutes when she comes in. Senior last season. Can't complain about it. Winning lots of hardware, doing well. And Dunlap drops the ball. Here's a quick three, and it's just short. So close.
All right,
nice
that's going to do it for the first quarter, 30-0. Argus with the lead. We'll be right back with the second quarter action.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948. for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Hardeman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948. Life insurance is one of those things that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Alvin D. Morris of State Farm focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on with your family by calling Alvin D. Morris at State Farm, 574-772-3600. That's 574-772-3600. Or visit his office at 1800 South Heaton Street in Knox, Indiana.
Thumb's cramping. I've been at it too long today. I didn't drink enough while I was working and running with those kids, and I'm paying for it. I've been cramping up for the last half hour. Oy, I'm not as young as I used to be.
All right, Bailey Nifong has checked in for the Lady Dragons.
Barlow gets stuffed, and they're going to call travel.
So we've got Dunlap with the 4 subs with Shannon Miller, Anna Barlow, Bailey Nifong, and Mariah Lineberry are the 5 on the floor.
I always like Nifong's tenacity on defense. She always works hard, knows what she's doing, and works super hard. And that's above, and that's going to be out of bounds for the Lady Dragons. McKenna, that looked like your shot. No? She says no, but she said it quietly. You're on the air.
Our third member of our crack staff tonight, McKenna Stricker, is on the mic. So
3 out of Nifong and just misses.
Barlow almost gets the rebound, and then there's a hard-fought rebound for Lakeland.
Lineberry tried to get her hand in on that.
Turnover. Nifong gets the steal. Shannon Miller says, I don't want it.
Kicks it back over. It goes to Lineberry, straight over to Dunlap, and here comes Lady Dragons across the timeline. Over to Nifong. Looks. Kicks it over. Miller. Barlow. Out to Lineberry. Nifong has it. Kicks to the top of the key. Rotates over. Fakes. Here comes Dunlap. Drives up. Puts it in for 2, and it's just out. Big rebound out of Erskowitz again. That's probably her 5th. Gosh, drives and tries the under back. Told about her hustle. And there's a tie up on the ground, and it's going to be the Lady Cougars. Boy, I tell you, it was WrestleMania for a second. And it's thrown out of bounds, and it's going to be the Lady Dragons. And my crack staff has a Weisenheimer comment, but we have her off the air at the moment. That's a good thing.
We turn her mic back down, and our initial reports that we're going to have Joe Manikowski on the camera for us tonight have proven to be false with the late arrival of Mr. Phil Dean.
Stolen out of Dunlap, and Goss trying to get back, working hard. Nice hustle play out of Dunlap. Kicks it over. Miller looks. Got her burnt. Takes it to the hole. And puts it in, and she's fouled. And she's going to line shooting 2. I tell you, I like Goss's intensity, but she's got to play within control of her body. And she's kind of getting a little rough. Just with her hustle. She doesn't do it intentionally. I like her style of play, but Miller misses the first. Shannon's been struggling a little bit from the free throw line. She doesn't get there very often, and when she does, she's got to make them work. Got to make them count. In comes Stricker. Out comes Dunlap. Stricker and Miller be point guard for the Lady Dragons.
Don't forget, you can always tweet us at Argus Sports if you have anything that you'd like to add to the broadcast. And the second
rebound. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say the second chance opportunity by Barlow is out off of the miss by Miller.
Unfortunately, Shannon was 0-2 from the line there, and she'll relax. She likes to get nervous. A lot of kids do. Good work out of Stricker, staying on that tough screen. Barlow tips it. Miller tips it. Stricker ends up it. Here comes Stricker. Looks it down. Great pass, and what a bucket. Absolutely perfect pinpoint pass, and a great bucket out of Miller. Stricker with a huge assist right there. Oh, I thought she had that one, and she hesitated, and that caused the girl to make a mistake, and it goes off her hands, and it's Dragons turnover, gets the ball back. Lady Cougars turnover, sorry, and the Dragons get it back. Miller, Lineberry, kicks it around top. Stricker at the top of the key. Over to Barlow. Dragons rotate it down in the corner to Miller. Miller, little jumper, and it's in. 2 straight buckets out of Miller. And the confidence is starting to come. Put her at the free throw line, I dare you now. Kicks it over and stolen. Stricker gets it to Lineberry. Lineberry taps it forward. And Lineberry's going to take it and says, this is mine, and she gets fouled. She's going to the line. I like that. Lineberry taking charge.
Nice hard drive there by Mariah. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. We got 4:26 left to go in the first half. It's 34-0. Argus with the advantage. Lineberry's first free throw is a little short.
Just off the front. Need a little bit of arch, hon.
Yeah.
It's a little flat. She realized she let go of it a little too early. In comes number 13. Evie for the Lady Cougars.
I think for something in the second half, we're going to change things up here. We're going to get Phil. Stricker puts one in for 2.
Yes, good rebound and put back for Stricker. Get Phil on the headset for second half because he's awful quiet over there. Here's a 3, and just off the mark, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Lady Dragons ball. 36-0, 4:12 left in the first half. Got anything to say, McKenna?
No.
There it is.
Well, that was something.
We don't pay her much for no reason. Stricker for 3, just off the mark. Good shot, just in and out. She didn't have her feet set the way she normally does. Bob, yeah, it'll be all right, Dad. She's doing just fine.
No, I was just thinking she really did. I don't think we need the 3 at this point.
Yeah, you always need the 3. Bailey's got a knife on Scotter. Kicks it over. Just about steals it again. Screen. Yeah, moving screen. She's got to stay stationary. It's kind of obvious she moved right over to it. And in comes Calhoun. And Miller's out. Oh, I tell you. Good play out of Shannon Miller. Nice 2 buckets that she made there. One from a great assist out of Stricker. The other one a beautiful little jump shot. Calhoun kicks it over. Barlow back to Calhoun. Stricker at the top of the key. Double screen. Rotates. Lineberry looks. Fakes. I like the confidence she's having. One-handed pass. Totally relaxed. Stricker back over to Lineberry. And she's going to drive. Pulls back. Realizes it wasn't there. Smart play out of the senior. Dumped over to Stricker. And just off the mark. Rebound Barlow. And there's a bucket.
Nice passing that time
Yeah,
by the
that's
Lady
good,
Dragons.
good control, good rotation, and the Lady Dragons are coasting, working hard, but got this game pretty much in the bag in the first half. Lineberry steps back. Ball's way in. Jumper, and just off the mark. Rebound Barlow. Looks, kicks it over to Stricker. Here comes Stricker across the timeline. Sees Knifeong. Rotates. Going to drive. Pulls it back. Little jump shot out of Barlow, and that's another bucket. I tell you what, I like Anna's smooth shot. She's got a really, really good shot. She is going to be a huge, huge asset to this team next year. And there's a good steal out of Lineberry. She's like, all right, I'm going to take it. Kicks it over. Calhoun. Lineberry. Stricker. Back at the top of the key. Fakes. Ball over to Calhoun. Back over to Stricker. Jump shot. And just off the mark. She used the glass, and she's mad at herself, but she can't get frustrated. We want shooters to shoot. Jump shot. Put it in. Misses. Rebound. Barlow again. And Barlow's owning it down there for the paint. Stricker has it. Mama Stricker pacing in the back. She doesn't like what she's seeing. Barlow. Stricker. Kicks it over to Knifeong. Relaxed. Fakes. Pushes it up to Lineberry. Stricker. Barlow way out in the three-point line. Lineberry kicks it right back to Barlow, puts it in for two. Nice little give and go. Lineberry with the assist. Anna Barlow's probably had, what, the last 6 or 8 points? Just
six
tremendous.
points.
Here's a three, and just off the mark. Rebound Lineberry, and here goes the Lady Dragons. Looks, pulls it up, and says, hey, we don't need it. Let's just relax. Here's a three, and it's off the mark. Rebound Nifong. Gets it over to Stricker. Stricker comes to it very, very smart and gets the ball. Nifong, Stricker, back to Nifong, to Stricker, to Nifong, backing out of the corner.
45 to go in the first half.
Calhoun, Barlow. I want to see Barlow back in the middle where she's been really on fire. Lineberry looks. Calhoun, and there's a quick timeout out of Coach Teal, and
he's got some subs he's wanting to get into the game.
He's got Rachel Kuntz getting her first varsity minutes. Tia Freshour with her first varsity minutes. And Manikowski, Abby, getting in on some action. She's been on the varsity swing player. Samantha Stone's out with a dislocated shoulder because she's kind of a wimp. I could say that's my guard. But we're going to take a quick break. Real quick. Well, never mind. We're just going to hang
stay
loose.
Here. You talk too long.
I talk too much.
That's all right.
You gotta like to see the girls getting plenty of time. It's good for the whole team. You know, Dragons are a quality program, but Coach Teal is not one to just batter another opponent. They do not run the scores up. And, you know, the Dragons are up 42-0, and he's got subs in for the last 6-7 minutes. So they're playing very well. Anna Barlow's tremendous so far. Ball's over to Calhoun. Back over to Manikowski. Freshour looks. Fakes. Kicks over to Manikowski. Lineberry. Lineberry drives. Pulls it back. 19 seconds left in the half. Freshour drives. Jump shot. Misses. Rebound out of the Lady Cougars. Three-pointer. And it's just off the mark. Who's going to get there? And it's going to be Lady Dragons ball. 3.2 seconds. Who's going to hurt their three-point stats? I always say it. Everybody wants to chuck it in. And no shot attempt, and that's the half. Dragons up 42-0. We're going to go get the we're going to send our crack staff McKenna Stricker down to get the halftime stats.
All right, we're going to be back just a few.
What does Valspar and Best Look quality paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local ARgos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. ARgos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. ARgos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in ARgos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament, or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a one-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free. At Fitness Forum, we believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to-do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, you know, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Since 1989, Frick Services Incorporated in Leiders Ford has been serving customers from Fulton, Pulaski, Marshall, and Stark counties with sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, custom spray ag chemicals, and hydrous ammonia, and offers the ProTech Partners program. This hard-to-find location is in the northwest corner of Fulton County on County Road 750 West, about a quarter mile north of 400 North, on the south edge of Leiders Ford. Frick Services Incorporated is proud to support the ARgos Dragon High School athletes. Visit Frick Services Incorporated for all of your agribusiness needs. 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034. Take the worry out of buying a new home with a Hereford Home Inspection. You can be confident that Hereford Home Inspectors have completed a comprehensive training course and use the latest technology available, and they have over 10 years experience. Oftentimes, it's the little things that separate a good home from a great home, and the Hereford Home Inspectors are right there to talk you through the process of any needed repair. An informed buyer is a confident buyer. Be confident in your purchase. Call Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013. That's Hereford Home Inspection, 498-6013. Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948. Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Hereford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and yes, decorative concrete. Contact Rob Hereford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971, or email Rob Hereford at rhereford@yahoo.com.
When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
One of the things I love about Oliver's service department is the diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Frick Service Incorporated in Leiders Ford has been serving the needs of agribusiness since 1918 with the sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, ag chemicals, and carries anhydrous ammonia. Talk to their ProTech partners and their full-service precision agronomy department about soil sampling, crop scouting, variable rate applications, and analyzing all crop inputs. Contact Frick Services in Leiders Ford at 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034. Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much coverage their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, Alvin Morris of State Farm can help you get to a better state. Alvin will talk with and listen to you and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then give Alvin Morris a call, 574-772-3600, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Alvin Morris with State Farm is located at 1800 South Heaton Street in Knox, Indiana. Don't settle for second best. The Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana is simply the finest facility of its kind, featuring 4 full-length IHSAA hardwood maple basketball courts, as well as a 1/3 court breakout area for individual and group instruction. The Zone's facility has all of your basketball needs, whether it's basketball, volleyball, soccer, flag football, lacrosse, softball, or baseball. The Zone has it all. Located on the west side of Plymouth, The Zone has all of the bells and whistles that players, family, and friends are looking for. Whether it's watching your favorite team on a large flat-screen TV that features DirecTV with NFL Sunday Ticket, or enjoying free high-speed wireless internet. Or how about frequenting our awesome concession stand, which features Pizza Hut pizza, Hacienda chips and salsa, Hershey's ice cream, and Coke products. You'll quickly discover The Zone is in a league of its own. Like The Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org. Give us a call, 574-935-3939 today.
All right, we're back. It's a half. Argus with the 42-0 lead over Lakeland Christian. And what you got here for some stats, Andy?
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, they don't have any points right now. Well, I want to give out a couple shout-outs. Goss with their effort, number 2. But Erskowitz, I have her for 6 rebounds, number 11. I have her for 6 rebounds. You know, they don't have any points in this half, but 6 boards in the first half is pretty good. You got to give her credit where credit's due. For the Lady Dragons, we have Dunlap with 4, who's played basically most of all first quarter and just a little bit of the second. We have Binkley with 3, same playing time. Stricker with 7. Shannon Miller, who's just been in for a little bit. Barlow, who's Kaylin, that is, she has 8. She went in and out.
How many Shannon have?
Shannon Miller had 4.
Okay, you said Shannon Miller and then you moved on.
Oh, Shannon Miller, sorry, honey. You're on my list, baby. She had 4. Very good. She had 2. That great assist out of Macy Stricker was her first, and then a nice shot back-to-back. Kaylin Barlow with 8. Anna Barlow with 6 straight points. And rounding out, top scorer for the first half, Valerie Ross-Popo with 10. Lots of players. I think we've had 14 players in already in the first half. Good work out of the Dragons. I imagine Coach Teal, I don't know for sure, he's kind of a traditionalist, so he probably would go back with his 5 starters at the beginning of the half just for a short time. So here we go. Go ahead and get Phil on the thing. We are going to have our first fan shout-out of tonight. CJ hanging out in the Carolinas watching us. And then we also have, what is it? Carson hanging out in Montana. As they say, Mama Dunlap here. Phil, right over there, straight on Dunlap, right there.
He's looking.
He's looking right there in the gray sweatshirt. He's blind, top row. She's staring. Turn the camera over to her. Maybe we can get her to wave. There she is sitting. Zoom in. I don't know. Phil's killing me. We got Tucker in the background waving. But there's our shout out. We got CJ out in the Carolinas and Carson in Montana. Hey, thanks for listening. I hope you're enjoying the game. Lady Dragons start second half, and a great pass out of Dunlap to Ross-Popo, and we're up 44-0. And the Dragons start off right where they left out. Starters, just kind of like I figured. Teal's kind of a traditionalist, maybe a little bit superstitious. And even if we have a lot of subs in, he always starts the starters in the second half if he can. And there it is. Ross-Popo shoots, misses, rebound. Barlow and puts it up for 2. 46-0. Now, I don't think they'll make it to the third quarter. He's probably going to sub them out, but Lady Dragons, here's a quick shot, and it's just off the mark, out of bounds, and it's going to stay to the Lady Cougars. I imagine Coach Teal will rotate pretty quickly. There's no reason to get your girls hurt when a game, is in hand already. We got huge games coming up next week with Oregon Davis. Great ball out of Dunlap to Ross-Popo. Caddy corner back over to Dunlap and a bucket. What a great little teamwork play right there. And there's a steal out of Stricker, and she's going all the way. Looks, kicks it over to Ross-Popo, and Ross-Popo puts it up. Stricker gets the rebound. And no, she doesn't. She falls down. Dunlap drives, and she's fouled. And Stricker just kind of gets up and smiles and says, I don't know. That's the third time a girl for the Dragons have tripped over one of the lines painted on the floor.
I don't even think there's a line on that side.
I think the block got her. It was a whole big block there.
There you go. Must be some 3D paint going on there.
Well, I called it that she got the rebound, and then she went and fell down on me. First one's in, and good by Dunlap.
It was a nice pass to Rose.
Yeah, that
just
was
wasn't
good
able
work.
to finish off of the off the pass. It's 49-0 with 6:33 left to go in the third quarter. And that makes it 50
Good.
with the nice free throw from Dunlap.
That puts her at 8 for the game. Goss kicks it all the way down to the corner. Feeds it and stolen by Binkley. And kicks it over to Dunlap. Ball rotates. Stricker drives. Looks. Kicks it over to Barlow. Barlow fakes. Kicks it out to Binkley to Ross Popo. Over to Dunlap. She looks, calls out Binkley. Here comes the drive and puts it out. Ross Popo for 3. And it's off the mark. And there's Erskowitz with another huge rebound.
She is doing yeoman's work off the boards.
Yeah,
there for the
you got to give her credit. She's working hard. There's another steal out of Stricker, and I think Stricker's going all the way in. And she's going to be called on the charge. She made her bucket, but Goss plants her feet and gets pummeled. And there's Stricker. Big meanie runs over with a freight liner truck.
Well, there's Goss again with her
hustle.
hustle
You
and
got to give her
got down
credit.
the floor. And normally that's a pass there. Stricker would have gotten Ross Popo, and
yeah, she took
decided
it.
to
She
take
wanted
it.
to, and she made it. It was a good quality shot, very tough shot. Unfortunately, she got called for the challenge or charge. Shot missed. Rebound. Dunlap, and there goes Ross Popo, way up ahead, cherry picking and gets it up and good for 2. Ross Popo with another bucket. Good quality play.
Well, she didn't really cherry pick. She just
She cherry
hustled
picked it.
everybody.
She was already moving before Dunlap caught it. Goss tries it. Rebound. Erskowitz misses and rebound out of Barlow. There's Erskowitz with another rebound. I tell you, she's working hard. 52-0. Stricker has it. Looks. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Ross Popo. This is definitely helping our scoring average. Dunlap for 3, and it's good. And there's a timeout, and we're going to be right back. 30-second timeout.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, we're back. We got 4:48 left to go in the third. Argus with a comfortable lead, I guess you could say. If you're watching and you have Facebook or Twitter and you want to send us a message, you can tweet us at Argus Sports or find us on Facebook. And just send us a message. Let us know you're watching and give us something to talk about here for a little bit.
Yep, here we go. And Goss brings it down, kicks it over. Back over, Goss.
A couple subs in now. We got Miller and, well, I guess just Miller.
I was
thinking Binkley.
A couple is one. Here comes Binkley, kicks it back to Dunlap. Not really sure why. Comes across timeline, relaxed. They are in no hurry. They don't need the points, and I think Dragons know it. Anna Barlow was the second sub.
Oh, Anna came in. There
You're
we go.
not paying attention to the game. Oh, my word, Stevie. Kicks it over to Miller, top of the key. Looks, fakes, penetrates, over to Binkley. Dunlap behind, fakes, and she's going to be called on to travel. I agree with that. She did the little stutter step fake and didn't put to the ground first. Goss picks it up, kicks it over. Delp looks, shoots, and it's just off the mark. Not that I usually hope for the opponent's score, but it would not hurt my feelings if they got a bucket or two to break the shutout. Oh, Dunlap kicked and waited for Binkley to break, and she didn't break towards the basket. Stricker has it, little jumper. And that's a smooth shot. That was a good shot out of Stricker, recognizing the opening. Goss kicks it over to Delp. And it's blocked by Stricker, stolen by Miller. And here comes the Miller comes across timeline. Fakes, puts it over to Stricker. Stricker looks. Miller to Dunlap. Tells Binkley and Barlow to move up. Stricker gets it. Miller looks. Dunlap fakes. Stricker fakes. Binkley fakes. Everybody fakes. Kicks it back over to Stricker. Little jumper out of Dunlap, and it's in and out. Barlow with the big rebound. And I want to see her put it up from there. Stricker shoots it. Oh, my word. Hits all four corners and comes out of the rim. Delp has it. Caddy corner. Here's a quick three. And it's good! Sand puts in the three, breaks the shutout, and the Dragon fans clap big time. Classy. The whole fans, I like it. Good stuff out of the Lady Dragons and the fans. Tremendous sportsmanship out of the fans for the Dragons. All clapping. We're all kind of rooting for them. It's what you do. You got to like it. We've been on this side or the other side of this coin before. Barlow up, puts it in, misses. Rebound. Sand. Delp brings it down. Kicks it over. Goss. Looks, jumper, and high arch, and it's good. 2 straight buckets out of the Lady Cougars. Like Coach Teal wants a timeout.
He's just trying to get some sub.
I know.
That shot, though, that had more arch. I think that went above our eye level right
That
here.
has more arch than my shoes.
Oh, boy. All right, we're going to keep it here.
Yep.
And once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for this year. We've got ARgos Do It Best. We got the Fitness Forum. We got Frick Services, H&H Contracting, Hereford Home Inspections, Halderman Real Estate, Oliver Ford, State Farm Insurance, and, of course, The Zone.
Yep.
And,
ARgos Do It Best. Mr. Trophy, just so you know, this year at the Winter Classic, they changed their program and they decided not to do JV trophies. They didn't do an all-star team, and they didn't do an MVP. But I think the gracious people at Mr. Trophy, my lovely wife, is going to donate the MVP and a trophy for the JV girls because they worked just as hard to win it, and they deserve something. So I thought that was pretty nice. I told her to charge them, and she said she's going to donate it.
Yeah, and that was, of course, the MVP was Courtney Dunlap
yeah,
for the
girls tournament. Yeah, she, 30-plus points, tons of assists and rebounds for both games, 26 in the winning effort against the Satellites. And I tell you what, Stricker, nice drive, gets fouled. She's going to line shoot, too. 57-5.
Yeah, I don't know quite what happened there with the trophies and such for the tournament, but very nice gesture. There's a free throw from Stricker, 58. Very nice gesture by Mr. Trophy, and we thank them wholeheartedly on that. Second one is
and it's good.
2 for 2 for the line for Stricker.
I don't think McKenna can shoot like that, can she?
She's pretty good. There's a tip ball by Stricker.
McKenna over here nodding her head, yes, I can. So I like that confidence. Kicks the ball over to Goss. Delp to Goss. Back over. Kicks it down. Sand kicks it around. And stolen by Anna Barlow. Here comes Shanna Miller. Kicks it over to Stricker. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Nifong gets it in. Mariah Lineberry and Nifong are in. Stricker's the only starter in at the moment.
Well, I think part of the challenge, too, for Coach Teal, he had 4 JV girls in there at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
They've only got so many quarters that they can play tonight. And
he can't do much more than that. Stricker just misses, and there's a jump ball. Goss ties it up again, and that's good work. And it's going to go back to the Lady Cougars. Yeah, I mean, JV girls getting a couple minutes in, and some of the girls, it's the first time they got any varsity time. Class, Mr. Coach Teal he brings them up and says, hey, let's get some extra minutes. And there's a foul. No, they call a travel on Nifong. And 3.6 seconds left. And One of the fans says, travel quicker, leave more time on the clock. Here's a quick three, and it's just off the mark out of sand, and she tries her best.
All right, that's going to do it. After 3, 59-5. Lady Dragons with the lead. We'll be right back.
What does Valspar and Best Look quality paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local ARgos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. ARgos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. ARgos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in ARgos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a one-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free. At Fitness Forum, we believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
All righty, fourth quarter getting underway. We've got Lineberry, Anna Barlow, Bailey Nifong, Stricker, and Miller, the 5 for the Lady Dragons. And I need to get my clock set.
Oh, boy.
I was too busy doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, I got one comment come across, and it says, "Are we OD now?" And I think they're reflecting about the score 59-5. I got to tell you, Coach Teal has said subs in the whole second quarter, almost the whole second or third quarter. He had subs in, and the Dragons are just playing well. There's not much you can do. They had JV players in the first half, and we're still scoring. You can't tell kids that they can't score. So we're not running up the score. If we had the press, full court press on, and our starters in, I would say we are, I guess Oregon Davis for a reference. We are doing very well, but we are being very, very fair about it. So you can't condemn the girls and or the coaching staff.
Well, it's like we talked a little bit here at the end of the third quarter. You know, you only have so many quarters.
Yeah.
You know, you could put your whole JV team in at this point, but, you know, they only got so many quarters they could play in a night, and most of them have already played their time.
Yep.
So you do the best you can, and
yeah,
you cheer for the team when they score, like we did with Lakeland when they got that three-pointer to break the 0 points.
Erskowitz, and she's fouled by Barlow, and she's going to the line. And let's see if they can get some more points here. Erskowitz has got over probably 10 rebounds, been very tough, working super hard. First one's up. It's good. And the second one's good. The Dragons have only had 2 fouls this half. Same with the Lady Cougars. So, you know, good, clean game. Working hard. 59-7. Kicks it over to Nifong. Nifong for the baseline jumper, and she misses. Rolls around the rim. Goss with the rebound. Kicks the long pass. What a pass. And here's a shot just off the mark. Rebounds. Puts it in and misses. Rebound. Lineberry kicks it over to Miller. Here comes Miller down the line. Kicks it over to Nifong.
Lineberry's posting up.
Yep.
Feeder in the middle.
Wow, Nifong with a quick jumper. Misses. Rebound. Got to tell you, you don't see a lot of often full-court baseball passes from girls players, but Goss was right on money to hers last time down. Lineberry kicks it up, brings it over. Kicks it over to Stricker. Miller in the corner, brings it up and around to the top of the key. Goss working hard. Stricker has it. Kicks it down to Miller. Miller puts it up for 2. Misses. Rebound, Goss. And she's going with speed, and she pulls it up. Spin move, jumper, and just off the mark. Rebound, Miller. She's first one back over to try to get the rebound and steal. Got to give her credit. Here comes Shanna Miller. Another rebound. Has it, relaxed. Over to Stricker. 4:46 left in the game. Nice little crossover from Stricker. Puts it over to Nifong. Miller. Lineberry going to drive. Look at that. Oh, going to go to the line for two. What a great move. Went right around our player and took the baseline drive and gets fouled on the shot.
All right, Lineberry is going to the line to shoot two. We got 4:36 left to go in this one. It's a 59-7 ball game. First free throw by Mariah is up and good.
I want a little more height out of that, a little more arch, and out comes Stricker. Here comes Calhoun.
Lineberry's got one more coming up. We've got Nifong, Calhoun, Lineberry, Anna Barlow, and Shanna Miller in for the Lady Dragons.
Lineberry puts it in much better.
A lot better arch.
Yep, little arch, put it right in, nothing but net. Goss kicks it over. Back down the corner. Back over to Rimnick. And there's a steal. The Nifong steals it, gets the ball over to Miller, and here comes Miller across the timeline. Barlow kicks it over to Calhoun. Calhoun in the corner, brings it around, back over to Barlow, nice little pass, and back over Calhoun for two, and she's short and misses. Rebound, kicks it over. Here comes Miller with second points opportunity, second chance. Calhoun looks, fakes, puts it over to Nifong. Drives, kicks it out to Barlow. Barlow for three, and it's just off the mark. Coach Teal's kind of got his finger saying, I got my post player taking a three. Here's a shot out, Erskowitz. Rebound, Erskowitz kicks it out. What a save. Puts it over to Goss. Can't tell you, she has been absolutely a beast down low. You got to love the effort. Goss tries it, and it's tipped out of bounds by Barlow, and it's going to be the Lady Cougars' ball.
Well, I got a halftime score in girls basketball at Whitco. Rochester leads Whitco 36-20. Kind of a shocking score there.
Yep.
I thought Whitco might give Rochester a good run for their money.
Erskowitz got another rebound, and the ball went out to Goss, and then back over to Lineberry.
Rochester lost Keith Stasiak for the year with
the
injury.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
that's not good.
Well, that was a couple games ago. That's why I was kind of thinking they might get a little bit more of a game from Whitco.
I tell you what, Rochester's quality. They are a tough program, and they got some fast girls. That's going to be a great game. We play them this year?
We do not.
We do. And Michelle Reese, our superintendent, making noise back here.
Oh, there's a hard fall on
Shanna Miller tackles poor Goss.
Yeah.
And Michelle Reese making noise over here, scaring us.
Well, it's
Superintendent making a ruckus. Oh, look at her face is turning red. We love it. We'll have to get that camera over there next time. Dragons with the defense. Goss has it out top of the key. Here she goes, three-pointer, and just misses. Erskowitz with the rebound, puts up, misses, rebounds, puts it up, and misses again, and Lineberry gets the ball, kicks it out. And Goss has it. Goss for three. It's just off the mark, and rebound Lineberry again. Turns and kicks it. And passes to herself off of the tip and just says, hey, I'll take it. Get me out of here. Miller.
No, back to your question. We don't have Rochester, but that will be there's a timeout for Coach Teal. He's going to get some subs in as he's got Manikowski, Kuntz, and Freshour coming back in for the Lady Dragons. The game I want to see, Rochester OD. That should be a regional matchup.
That'd be a quality game.
That would be an interesting game. So
tell you what, some people hate them. They love to hate them. It's Oregon Davis, but their program, as far as basketball goes, they definitely do it to where, They work hard, and that's what they focus on, and you can see the dividends. They are ranked very high in Class 2A, doing very well. Tough group. Some people don't like the coaching style. I'm not a huge fan of it, but they produce some wins. They produce a lot of players that go to college that play basketball. They produce a lot of good quality out of that program, so you can't condemn too much. Nobody likes the winners. Right now, we got a target on our back. We've always had a target on our back in soccer. They got a target on their back for basketball, kind of like the Yankees. Everybody loves to hate them. One of those things.
Well, we got a big test, like we said, coming up next week. The OD girls are coming into town, and we'll find out just where the Lady Dragons are sitting as far as this season goes.
Erskilitz, huge rebound and a putback bucket. Huge out of Erskilitz. Wow. I got to get her stats on her rebounds for the game. Woof. Man.
OD is sitting on 2 losses for the season, but both of those were against Class 4A top 5 teams.
Yeah.
So they definitely schedule some hard talent, hard teams to play, and usually do a great job against them. And not only are they very highly rated in Class 2A, which they moved up to this year, but they're also very highly rated overall in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, they're a tough program.
Yeah.
And so it's going to test the girls' medal here, and that's a good steal by Kuntz with a jump ball, and it's going to go Dragons' way.
The only good thing, no matter what happens on Thursday, we do not have to. Well, we might face them in the Bi-County if we both advance, but we don't have to face them in sectional this year. So
we do have a tough group of sectional, but really tough in regional with Marquette, who's gave us our only loss, and Rachel Kuntz with a baseline jumper.
That's got to be Rachel's first varsity points
ever. Yeah, you got to give it to her. She outstanding. Proved so much this season with the JV program. I think her biggest bonus was playing volleyball. Really helped her coordination.
Well, she played some summer ball.
She did some summer ball, but I tell you what, volleyball, she was like super tough, and it really helped. And that's 3 out of Calhoun, and it was an air ball. Well, I guess not air ball. It's off the backboard, but not touching the rim.
All right, we got 30 seconds left to go in this one. Lady Dragons with a
has it.
Advantage.
Looks, kicks it over to Freshour. Freshour looking to get her first varsity points ever. Kicks it over. Manikowski says, I'm taking it, gets it, and there's Goss. Ties it up and gets the ball back for the Lady Cougars with 18.8 seconds left. 63-9. Yeah.
Down by 54, and she does not quit.
Yeah, they do not quit. I got to tell you, the whole team's that way. You got to give them credit, and I got to tell you, you got to give the coach credit, because she has to instill that heart and desire, even when they know they're getting beat. You do not let up. Erskilitz misses Miller, and there they are on the ground again, and there's shots up, no good, and Erskilitz is going to put it in, but it does not count. Dragons take the victory, 63-9. All right. And we'll be right back after some questions or comments from our sponsors. Commercials. Leave me alone, I'm tired.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from ARgos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
Whether it's new or just new to you, Most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
And, you know, I love the Mustang, so.
He loves the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
What does Valspar and Best Look quality paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, canning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local ARgos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. ARgos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. ARgos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in ARgos.
The products you know, the people you trust, do it best.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a one-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free. At Fitness Forum, we believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from ARgos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the Zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the Zone.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much coverage their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, Alvin Morris of State Farm can help you get to a better state. Alvin will talk with and listen to you and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then give Alvin Morris a call, 574-772-3600, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Alvin Morris with State Farm is located at 1800 South Heaton Street in Knox, Indiana.
All right, we're back. We're the final 63-9. The Lady Dragons are victorious. Lady Dragons move to 14-1 on the season. The Lakeland Christian Lady Cougars fall to 9-8. And you have the stats for the game for us, Andy?
Yeah, I got them right here in front of me. ARgos with the victory, like we said. And here we go for the Lady Cougars. I got, here I'm going to say it before any stats. Never gave up, kept the hustle up, worked hard no matter what, even though they were down big time. Tons of heart. You said it. 50 seconds left. Ball's loose, and they're on the ground tying it up for a jump ball. You got to love that hustle and urgency, and always never willing to give up.
Well, you said, we had a shout-out, and we've seen her for 3 years now,
yep.
Melissa Goss. Definitely, clear down to the end of the game. She took a charge. She's down there scrapping for the ball all over the place. So, unfortunately, just not able to keep up with the Lady Dragons, but you got to give them big props for their tenacity and their hustle.
Yep. Goss with 2, Sands with 3, Erskowitz. I'm not real sure. I know double-digit rebounds for sure, but she ended up with high score for the Lady Cougars with 4. Lady Dragons, here we go. We got a long list. Rachel Kuntz, huge shout out. 2 points. First varsity points of her career. Outstanding out of her. Mariah Lineberry, 2 points from the free throw line. Kennedy Binkley, 3-pointer. Shanna Miller, 4. Anna Barlow, 6. Kaylin Barlow, 10. Macy Stricker, 11. Courtney Dunlap, 11. And leading out all scores, Valerie Ross-Popo with 14. Oh, my. And McKenna goes down. McKenna just falls off our little stage, and I think that's just the way it goes. So kind of one of those nights. The Dragons definitely had the game in hand. Coach Teal, super classy, brings the ball out, does not leave the starters in, does not press, played back, but still let the girls play, still let them do their job, what they're supposed to do, did not let them tell them to shut down totally. These are tough games to play, tougher games to coach. I've done this myself. I've had to deal with it with some lopsided scores on the soccer field. You tell them to play. You never tell a kid to stop playing. You just tell them, certain plays to ease up, add some passes, so on and so forth. And I tell you what, classy program, and I got to give a shout out to the ARgos fans. When they scored their first bucket, we had, the entire gym was cheering for them, clapping. And they weren't being sarcastic. They meant it. It was heartfelt, and it was very good sportsmanship. And I got to tell you, I think we got some of the better fans around, contrary to the belief of other schools. So it was a huge program, and I just think it was great.
Yep. And, talking about, playing people and stuff, you've got a huge game coming up next week.
Yeah.
And you got to get these girls ready, and they got to work on their sets and different things. So that's going to wrap it up here for tonight. We've got boys coming up on Tuesday at Lakeland Christian. No broadcast on that one. The girls' next broadcast will be the girls on Thursday, home versus Oregon Davis. Then we'll have the boys home on Friday versus Oregon Davis, and then we'll probably be traveling up on a Saturday morning game to Jimtown on Saturday.
Yep.
So don't forget Spirit Week, like we talked about, for the kids next week, and then that's going to be capped off on Friday. Big day on Friday. It's going to be started at 5:30 in the morning with WNDU being here for the Schools Rules segment. So if you can tune in from 5:30 to 7 and check it out, and then capped off in the evening with the fish fry, FFA fish fry.
Yep.
From 4:30 to 7, and then the boys will be taking on the Oregon Davis Bobcats. So big week coming up here at ARgos, and we'll be back on Thursday with the Lady Dragons taking on the Lady Bobcats, number 2 in Class 2A, Lady Bobcats from Oregon Davis. So we will see you then. For Andy Stone and Phil Dean. As late as he was, he still showed up and got here on time. So just barely. So that's we'll wrap it up. I'm Steve Stricker, and we will see you Thursday night.
Thank you for listening to the preceding Voice Sports Network broadcast. The Voice Sports Network is proud to bring this service to you, but we remind you to support your local schools when possible. Go to the games, support the high school athletes, and show them your support. But when you can't make it, you can always listen here. Thanks again for listening from all of us at the Voice Sports Network.